Good morning children, welcome back. Today we are starting with a new chapter, that is chapter 2, shapes and angles. Here we are going to discuss about the different shapes and different types of angles in this video. In this video we will be learning about the basic terms in geometry. What is geometry? Geometry means it is a basic, it is one of the branches in mathematics. There are different branches in mathematics. Geometry is one of the branches in mathematics where you study about different types of shapes and all. Okay. So in this video we will be learning about the different terms used in geometry, the basic terms which you have to know. First one, a point. What is a point? It is a basic unit of geometry. I told you we are learning some basic terms from geometry. It is a basic unit, the first thing what you have to know. That is why they are saying it is a basic unit of geometry. It shows an exact location. It shows an exact location. That is, you point out something, you are showing something, you are showing an exact location. It shows an exact location. Now, how is a point represented? A point is always named with a capital letter. You put a point and below the point you write a capital letter. You can use any capital letter that you want, but we use only capital letter. This is read as point A. So the first term what we have learned is a point. Point is a basic unit of geometry. It shows an exact location and it is always named with a capital letter. Now, second one. What is a line? What is a line? A line is a collection of points. Okay, it is a collection of points going endlessly in both the directions. It is a collection of points going endlessly in both the directions. It does not have an end point. It will not stop. You can extend the line. That is why we have put an arrow at both the ends. It is a collection of points going endlessly in both the direction along a straight path. It goes along a straight path. See, that is why we have put an arrow at the end of the line, and this line is denoted as AB. You can read it as AB or you can also read it as BA. And you represent it like this. AB, put a line on top of that, BA. This is how you denote a line. Okay. Now, coming to line segment. What is a line segment? Line is different, line segment is different. Line segment is a part of a line. It is a part of a line, but it has two endpoints. That is, it has a definite length. You can measure it. A line you cannot measure because a line can be extended to both the directions. But a line segment, it has a definite length. It has two endpoints, a starting point and an ending point. So this is known as a line segment. It has a starting point, it has an ending point. You can read this line segment as MN or you can read it as NM. And you represent it in this way. Draw a line on top of the letters. So this is line segment. So line is different, line segment is different. Now coming to the next topic, that is a ray. What is a ray? Ray is also a part of a line. It is also a part of a line. But what is the difference over here? It has one end point and it goes endlessly in one direction. It has a starting point but it does not have an ending point. It goes endlessly in the opposite direction. So this is called a ray. This ray you can represent it only in one way, that is PQ, because the starting point is P over here. Here you cannot write it as QP because here Q is not the starting point. Starting point is P. So this one is wrong. You cannot represent it as this way. You can only represent in this way PQ. Draw a line with an arrow at one end. So this is ray. A ray is a part of a line which has one end point and goes endlessly in the other direction. Now coming to the next term, that is an angle. What is an angle? How is an angle formed? Okay, an angle is a plane figure. It is a plane figure, okay, two-dimensional figure formed by two rays. What was a ray, children? It has a starting point and it goes endlessly in the other direction. I take two rays from that. I take two rays. When I join the two rays, I get an angle. This is known as angle. So how is an angle formed? When two rays are joined together. When the two rays, the starting point of both the rays starting point of both the rays are joined together, there forms an angle. And this starting point is called the vertex of the angle. What is the starting point over here in this figure? Q. So Q is the vertex of the angle. You call it as the vertex. Q is the vertex of the angle. Q is called the vertex of the angle. So what is an angle? An angle is a plane figure formed by two rays. When two rays are joined together, there forms an angle. The sides or arms called the sides or arms of the angle. Here you can see these are the sides, or you call it as the arms of the angle. Which are the arms? One is QP, another one is QR. The arms are, or you can also call it as the sides, QP and QR. These are the arms of the angle. Q is the vertex of the angle, sharing a common endpoint. They share a common endpoint. The starting point of both the angles. They share a common endpoint. They share a common endpoint called the vertex of the angle. So here we have Q as the vertex of the angle, QP as the arm, and QR also the arm of the angle. So this is how an angle is formed. An angle is formed when two rays join together. The joining point is called the vertex of the angle, and the two rays are called the arms of the angle. So when two rays join together, there forms an angle. Now we can measure this angle. Do you know how we can measure this angle? Yes, we have a protractor in our instrument box. Have you seen a curved shape? Item is there in your geometry box. That is called the protractor. I will show it to you in the next videos. This is known as the protractor. You can use a protractor to measure an angle what you have drawn. You can use the protractor to measure an angle, and explain about the protractor in the next videos. Then when you measure something, you have to write the value with a unit, isn't it, children? We need a unit for that when you measure something. So the unit for that is called as the degree. The unit of measuring angles. Unit of measuring angles, that is called degree. We call it as degree, and it is a, suppose this is 45. When you measured, you got 45. You can write it down like this: 45 degree. Put a small O on top of the number. 45 degree. You read it as 45 degree. So we have a protractor to measure an angle, and after measuring, you need a unit for it. That unit is called the degree. The unit of measuring angle is called the degree. Okay. So, and that degree is denoted by this symbol by putting a small O on top of the number. So this angle, suppose it is 45, you can write it as 45 degree. Okay. So how is an angle formed? An angle is formed when two rays join together. The joining point is called the vertex of the angle, and the two rays are called the arms of the angle. Now we are going to learn different types of angles over here. First type of angle, that is called the right angle. Right angle. An angle of measure 90 degree. An angle of measure 90 degree is called a right angle. This is how a 90 degree angle will look like. It looks like an L shape. L shape angle. You can see this, a straight vertical line and a horizontal line. You can see in this board, this, you take this vertical line and you take this horizontal line. The angle formed over here is a 90 degree angle. That type of angles is called a right angle. That type of angles are called right angle, vertical angle and a horizontal angle. That gives you 90 degree. This is called right angle. Next one, acute angle. Acute, A-C-U-T-E, acute, cute usually uses word cute for small babies, isn't it? Cute babies we say, isn't it? Similarly, acute angle is also representing small angles, that is angles whose measure is more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree. It should be between 0 and 90 degree. Okay, that is from 1 to 89 degree. 1 degree to 89 degree. More than 0 degree and less than 90 degree is called an acute angle. It will be small. The arms of the angles, it will be like this. The distance between them will be less. Okay, the distance between the mouth will be closed. This is right angle. When it goes down, it becomes acute angle. Next, coming to the next angle, that is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. Obtuse. Obtuse angles are angles whose measure is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. We know this is 90 degree. More than 90 means the mouth will be open. Okay, the mouth will be open. So, when it is less than 90 degree, the mouth will be closed. They are called acute angles. When it is more than 90 degree, the mouth will be open. It is called obtuse angle. So, angle whose measure is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree is called an obtuse angle. Less than 180 degree. This is an obtuse angle. You can see the mouth is open over here. 120 degree. 120 degree angle is a obtuse angle. More than 90 degree. Coming to the next one, straight angle. Straight angle will be like this. An angle of measure 180 degree. An angle of measure 180 degree. Straight angle. An angle of measure 180 degree is called a straight angle. That is two 90 degree angles. Two 90 degree you will get 180 degree. This is 90 degree. This is also 90 degree. 90 plus 90 you get 180 degree. It is forming on a straight line. It is forming on a straight line. Such type of angles are called straight angles. Okay. And finally, we have another angle that is called the complete angle. An angle of measure 360 degree. An angle of measure 360 degree is called a complete angle. An angle of measure 360 degree. This is 90, this is 90, this is 90, this is 90. So, 4 90s together you get 360. 9 4s are 36. Complete angle. An angle of measure 360 degree is called a complete angle. Okay. So, once again, what are the basic terms that we have learned over here? First, we learned what is a point. It is a basic unit of geometry. It shows an exact location and it is denoted with capital letter. Then we learned what is a line. A line is a collection of points. It goes endlessly in both the directions. Okay. Then we learned what is a line segment. A line segment is a part of a line, but it has a starting point and an ending point. That is, it has a definite length. Then we learned what is a ray. Ray is a part of a line, but it has a starting point and goes endlessly in the other direction. Now, when two rays join together, there forms an angle. When two rays join together, there forms an angle. This joining point, that is a common end point, is called the vertex, and the two rays are called the arms of the angle. Then we learned different types of angles. First one is a right angle. Right angle is an angle of measure 90 degree, where you get L shape. That is called 90 degree angles. Then angle of measure more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. That is called acute angle. Acute angle. The angles more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Acute angles. And angles more than 90 degree, less than 180 degree. They are called obtuse angle. The mouth will be wide open. From 90, wide open. More than 90 degree and less than 180 degree is called obtuse angle. Then we had straight angle. An angle of measure 180 degree is called a straight angle. Angle of measure 180 degree is called straight angle. An angle of measure 360 degree is called a complete angle. Angle of measure 360 degree is called a complete angle. Okay. So, these are the basic terms that you have to know in this chapter. They are the basic terms used in geometry. Okay, children. Thank you.